Sometime soon, in the not-so-distant future, new history books will be written about October 7th. They will describe the terror that took place in the 75th year of Israel's statehood, and they will describe its aftermath. When those history books are written, we will look back on this time, each one of us sitting in this room, and we will be asked about our role in this story. Did we all do what we could to end this war, to fight anti-Semitism with all of our abilities, to bring every soldier and every hostage home? In the Torah, when our patriarchs and matriarchs heard the call of history, they each responded with one word, Hineni, which means I am here to serve in whatever way asked. My friends, my dear students, our Rebbeim, our teachers, our faculty, on October 7th, Jewish history called. It has asked us to stand up and stand out as Jews. It has asked us to fight terrorism and combat hatred. It has asked us to protest, to not remain silent or complacent, to unify and unite in common cause, to free our hostages. It has asked us on October 7th, and it is still asking that of us today. Rachel and Jon, we cannot even begin to understand your pain and experience over these past 6 months. Your words and public calls have brought us into your lives, into your hope. And as a result, our lives are not the same. They will never be the same. You inspired us and galvanized us to focus all of our efforts on bringing Hirsch home, and with him every single hostage who remains in captivity in Gaza. We stand with you in your suffering and commit ourselves to being here and working to free Hirsch tonight and every night. Thank you for honoring us with your presence. Louis Har is a walking miracle. You did not know in those days of captivity that we were praying and begging and writing and marching to bring you home. Tonight we'll walk you to our Beit Midrash, where hundreds of students stop their learning under the guidance of Moreinu V'Rabbeinu, Rav Herschel Schechter, whose presence elevates us being here tonight, who guided us to be part in the Birkat HaGomel, to be in the minyan, to be part of the quorum, to respond to the Birkat HaGomel, to rejoice in the blessing of freedom, the day you were rescued. Your return back home inspires us with the hope that all of our hostages will return back home. Today we're here in person as a community to envelop you and your family with love and gratitude. Thank you for being here with us. 6 months ago, I stood here and said to you, our dear students, graduates, faculty, and staff, that we are each called to service. And I am proud to say that during the 6 months you have served. You prayed and learned day and night in the merit of those who have fallen and those who were taken. You put up posters and put them back up when others so terribly tore them down. You organized trips to Israel. You stood at the Nova Festival grounds. You visited the families in Tel Aviv whose loved ones are in captivity. You tended to the wounded and brought comfort to those who lost sons and daughters. You lobbied in Washington, marched in rallies, and brought the leadership of the United States of America onto our campus to make our voices heard. While others may hide their Judaism, you all wear it proudly. Following Rachel's charge, you do not let anyone forget what day of the war it is. When others withdraw in the face of anti-Semitism, you fight it. When others shift the focus away from Hamas, you spotlight their evil. While others may shirk Jewish symbols, you tie tzitzit for our soldiers and stand together as we proudly fly the Israeli flag on this campus every single day of the year. As the flagship Jewish university, we understand that we have a leadership seat at the table, and we feel a deep responsibility to every single Jew and to Jewish history. There was once a time when communities of Jews could be pillaged, murdered, and taken hostage without a response. But this is not that time. There was once a time when anti-Semitism could rise across countries and in the halls of power, and the Jews were powerless to intervene. But this is not that time. Not today. Not any longer. We have a strong Israel and a strong voice in the diaspora, and we have partners throughout our government and in our society. And we have you, our students, who are the leaders of tomorrow, who will stand up now and in the future for Israel, for the Jewish people, and for those who cannot stand up for themselves. And we join in the effort with Jews from across the globe, saying with one united voice, bring them home now. 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 In a few weeks, we will sit at the Seder table. We will tell an ancient story of oppression and redemption. But this year, it will be different. Because this year, we are living the story. With a strong hand and a mighty arm, we ask God to relieve us of the plague of terrorism. We ask not for one miracle. We ask for 134 miracles. Please bring every single hostage home. Please bring Hirsch home. Let all of those who are in captivity return back to their seats at their Seder table. Let all who are hungry for redemption taste it. And let us say that we answered the call of history the way we have always answered it. Hineni, that I am here and am ready to serve. Am Yisrael Chai.